maybe a little bit louder though, for the cheap seats.
The bleachers.
Welcome to the satellite event Chatbots and Conversational Intelligence. There are some facts about me. My name is Janko Maxim. I'm working on Delivery Hero for almost 2 years now. And there are my contacts. I have to aware you that I don't use properly social networks, so probably you'll see there a couple of my photos. And that's it. But if you want to talk about something, please contact me. Today, I want to talk about chatbots from a developer perspective. That means that I will not tell you about any guidelines, what good or bad for any bots, or for the end user. I want to talk about architecture, implementation, cornerstones, and challenges in development. I will tell you about my experience, and this is not a golden bullet. You can use completely different techniques, services, and I hope that your implementation would be way better than mine. Yeah, so the main goal of this talk is to simplify your life during the bot development. First of all, I want to demonstrate you the bot itself, because I think it would be better just to understand what it looks like. So let's start. Hi there. Yeah, hey Maxim. Can you suggest something? To choose a restaurant, you need your delivery. I need your delivery address because some restaurants do not deliver to different areas of the city. So where are you? Well, I don't know. Why do you need this information? No worries, nothing criminal. I just need to find restaurants in your area. So where are you right now? Okay, makes sense. How can I provide?
She's really thinking.
You can type an address in a free form. For example, I'm on Morgenstrasse 60, or please deliver to Morgenstrasse 60. You can type also a full address, or you can send me your location via mobile app. Now your turn to tell me your address. Okay, I will. I'm on
I love the text.
Morgenstrasse 60.
Really good.
Mitte is my favorite. I'll deliver to Morgenstrasse 60, and it shows me the different choices. Okay, I want pizza pasta. It would be way faster on production, by the way. Okay, pizza pasta, my favorite. There are some restaurants. Can I change a cuisine? Beside the cuisine, you can just type what type of food you want to eat. For example, I want a pizza, or I changed my mind, I want a burger. And I'll show you all restaurants with that cuisine in your delivery area. And let's ask something not real. Show me all you've got. It understands the context of the conversation, so it realized that we talk about cuisines right now, so probably, yeah, it will show me the all cuisines in this area. Okay, I will go with cuisine is changed, so you need to choose another restaurant. Suddenly, I don't have a logo here. Okay. Green Goose. Green Goose is a very nice place. What dish do you prefer? Okay. Let's go through this. Yeah, probably I'll take this one. Yeah, add it to the cart. Can you suggest something? Sometimes I cannot predict what he'll answer, so yeah, there are some more. Let's try this one. And for example, what else? Is it a okay, something else. Try this out. For example, I want to know what restaurant I choose, so I can type what is my current restaurant. Said that you want to order from Green Guru. Nice. Can I change it? Again, it understands the context, so it knows that I'm talking about restaurant right now, and it answers to choose a restaurant, you need to type something like I want a pizza from Domino Pizza, or pick the restaurant from the list. Type show all restaurants, and I'll show you the list of restaurants in your delivery area. Okay, I think it's enough. I want to see the card. Show me the card. Yeah. Here my order. This is my order. And I, for example, made a mistake and I want to cancel my previous operation, so I can do type something like cancel last operation. Or you can type no when it made a mistake. It will realize that, okay, there's a mistake probably, and I should undo my operation. Roger that, last operation of card is cancelled. So let's check again. Yeah, and you see that there's only two options. Let's remove some. What I don't want to eat. For example, Dr. Zoma.
No, that's the one I want to use.
Is it a good one?
Yeah, that's the best one.
Okay, pineapple express.
You got it.
Remove. I don't want to type all of it. I can answer that. Your order number is something really huge, and the order will not be proceeded until you pay. Okay, I will pay with PayPal. Close your eyes, boys and girls.
Password to 9 stars. Now everyone knows.
It's me, and I should go back directly to this conversation. Yes, and let's wait a bit. You can type something there, and it will answer that your order is proceeding, so not do anything. Last time it was 20 seconds.
Can you ask how the weather is?
What?
Can you ask about the weather meanwhile? Or?
We can train it afterwards. So
So this is a real order, right? Is
yes,
that right?
yes, yes.
Is it-
If they will accept it, then it will arrive right away. Actually, we can check the TV. Yeah, there is one active job, and they didn't accept it yet. It was a minute ago. The end user will not see this. You understand, right?
This is
If it
51.
proceed or not.
They could be closed, or they could run out of the salad with green gyros. So that could be a possibility. So it's not your fault.
We can do one of them if you have some time.
When will we know, like, what's the failure mode? So, for instance, if they reject it.
Saying something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I'm waiting for payment process.
Cool. So, how soon will we know if the payment process falls through? Like, if they say no.
15 minutes.
50?
Yes. I will check if they charge me. If yes, then
Just to be fair, it did work earlier on, and you got a delivery. So
yes.
definitely
But
worked.
this is a classic. During the presentation, you always have problems.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It shows it's live. Good
No.
thing.
It's not charged yet. You guys won't pay my money.
Doesn't really take away from the chatbot experience, it's just the payment module is taking a while to happen, the rest of the technology is still there.
Yeah, probably we should continue, yes, and
I think
if,
it is worth a round of applause.
yeah, my telephone will ring if they will charge me, so I will tell you.
One question.
Yeah,
So
sure.
this is more of a technology demo, or is it designed for actually be used by real people? Or,
It's for real people.
have you tested it with users?
Not yet. Yeah, it would be internal test first, and then live.
Thanks.
Next couple of minutes, I will talk about pretty obvious things if you developed a bot before. So, what is chatbot for a developer? For a developer, this is a server which can get requests and respond somehow. And the client in that case is a bot for a mobile application. In case if we want to talk about the future of chatbots, I think we are going to voice-to-voice interfaces because it's a more natural way to communicate with the computer and it's way faster. But those voice-to-voice interfaces should work in some closed environment, like your home, car, laboratory, or spaceship. There are a lot of chatbot platforms in a while, like Facebook Messenger, Telegram, and a lot of services that will help you to build a bot, for example, VPI or ABM Watson. And actually there are a lot of frameworks, but we will not talk about it today. Today I want to talk only about Facebook Messenger and VKI and a couple of services that I've implemented. Let's start with the Facebook Messenger. This is just a short overview. Facebook Messenger works like that. You create a Facebook page or use existing one. After that, you set up a Facebook app, which contains a lot of settings, including webhook. When the client sends a message to your Facebook app, it through the webhook goes to your bot, to your server. The bot operates with some data, perform some input-output operations, do some crazy stuff, and send a new request to your Facebook app. Because you need to respond on Facebook app request immediately. It works like a health check response for Facebook. After that, Facebook app will synchronize all messages between all clients that you have. What Facebook can give us from the UI perspective? There are internal messages, templates, different templates like button templates, carousels, receives, quick replies, even templates, especially for airlines. And also you can connect your user in your system with Facebook user. They have a nice model window with login and password, so you can get your real user through the web app, through the bot. I think that's pretty enough to make a good chatbot. So we have an incoming request from the Facebook app. First, it goes to the router where we already know some information about the user. For example, we already know a chat platform, because the score we can use with different chat platforms, for example with Telegram. Also, we already know internal API because you can set up a URL inside a webhook. So, for example, in Delivery Hero we have a lot of brands, and when it comes to the router, we already understand that okay, we should use this API for this request. We have a user ID, and in case of Facebook Messenger, we have a page ID because you can set up different web pages, Facebook pages, and connect it with one bot, basically. After that, after we have received all this information, we should normalize it. So we have a normalization layer there. We need this because your request can come from different chat platforms, and our system does not know how to use this data that comes directly from Facebook. But it knows how to use this unified data that comes from this normalizing layer. And if, for example, you need to add a new platform, chat platform, then you just create a new adapter for this layer and you're good to go. Next step is not pretty obvious. It's an isolating layer. During implementation of a new skill for the bot, you should not know, for example, how to send a message to the user or where to send it. You just want to type, I want to send a message, and the system already should know what user ID should it use, where to send it, and how to send it. And I have several modules there for the cache and storage. So, for example, to have a cache for when you type during implementation of a new skill for the bot, you type, I want cache with this key, and the system will get a key for current user for current platform. The next is a data flow layer. In this layer, you get session data, information about users, intents, entities, information about language, and other interesting stuff. And I want to talk about this module in detail. First, data comes to session extractor. There we get all data from cache and data store, and we already using isolated modules there. After you get data from cache or data store, we need to check to have basic information about user. If we don't, then we make an additional request to your chat platform. We get this data, we save it to the cache first, and go further. And when user will send a next request to your system, then you will get it from cache, and you don't need to make this additional request there. After that, after we have some information about user, we are going to a command parser. What the hell is that? Basically, it can be any text, but in my case, this is a slash, then command itself, and then params for this command. And in case if we have a command from your chat platform, then we go directly to the skill that can handle this command. You probably saw the result of this parser when I clicked on the button. I just go directly to the skill. When I clicked, for example, on confirm my order, I went to the skill that can do this. After that, we are going to a location parser. You can send your location, latitude and longitude from your mobile phone, and when you have this in your request, and you also should go directly to the skill that can handle your location. There are also speech parser. I use Google Speech to recognize, to transform speech into the text. And on this step, actually, you can add, for example, a tone analyzer. And if user in a bad mood and yelling at a phone, then you can change the bot's mood and react accordingly. For example, I don't know, I'll do everything for you, just put the gun down. After that, we have all data that we need. We should go, not all data, but we should go to intent and entities and extractors. To get intent, wait, there's something, no. To get intent, I use B2AI service. This is a Facebook service, they bought it recently. I'll show you how to use it later. Now everything that we need to know, that we get an intent name from B2AI and the score. Yeah, and if the score is high enough, then we can use this intent to build the decision graph. I will talk about this also later. To get entities, I use a library called MITI. In Russian, it sounds like a adorable ancient green meteor. MITI is a C library. It was developed in internet. They don't have a lot of documentation, but they have very, very nice examples. So you can just check their code. To train this model, I used just about 40 sentences, but I have mixed tags inside those sentences. And tags there are parts of address, cuisines, restaurants, and dishes. I've parsed a couple of OpenStreetMaps map data sets to get all street names, zip codes, and house numbers in Berlin. And I used our API to get all information about restaurants and dishes. Actually, it was pretty fun because I got all data in 17 seconds. And guys in Opsgenie thought that this is a DDoS attack. And they called my friend Jonathan, who's there in the midnight. And after that, they called me. Guys, everything's all right. Meaty is learning. Yeah. I will show you how this Meaty service works. It could be a couple of minutes. And I run it locally. So you can type. And you have a score here, tag pizza and tag type cuisine. So you can already operate with it. Or I want pizza.
Maybe can we try something? Someone in the audience?
Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't work well. But it's never training, so.
I want to try that maybe.
Yeah, sure. I want a burger to more than tag cuisine, Morgenstrasse is 3, 60 is a house hour.
Can you show something that doesn't work?
Probably if you type in a restaurant name, because it can be shitty sometimes, sorry. Then
Maybe someone has something he wants to ask.
I want a burger from
Burger King.
or yeah, burger.
That's hard.
Burger King is always hard. Yeah, burger is a restaurant. So, but again, I used just 40 sentences to train it, so I guess if I will have much more data, then it will be smarter, I hope.
What's the space you have? Because it just recognized burger. If you type in like chicken sweet sour, will it take it for 3 things as one or?
It should in the end. It will not right now, I think. From where?
Like chicken sweet sour? Like so, like as the dish, like I want chicken sweet sour.
No, probably will not.
Sour.
Like that?
Yep. Perfect.
Well, yeah, this is easy.
At least something.
That's fine. Yeah, that's me. And now, sorry, second. Yeah, I will not share the previous slide, but we have all data, intents, entities. Actually, there is also a module that can retrieve information about the language. So when you start a conversation and it understands that you are talking German, then it should switch to German if it supports this language. So we have all this information. decision graph, and I want to tell you what it is. The main goal of this module, Decision Graph Builder, is to build a graph of lambda functions. Does it work?
We can hear you well.
Okay. To build a graph of lambda functions or skills. We will talk about skills later, but right now I need to say that each of those lambda functions should perform a small operation, so it has one purpose. For example, to greet user, or to save an address, or to answer on just one question, or suggest a dish, something like that. And also those functions actually can be very sophisticated, because there you can do anything you want. You can store to the cache, you can get from the cache, you can save to the data store, you can compare data, you can make an API request to different services. There are no limits inside it. But my opinion is that you need to keep it clean. If you want to create a new skill for your bot, you need to retrain your intent service, entity service, and add this new lambda function, new skill, and the bot will answer, for example, on a new question for you. So to build this decision graph, we will use two types of information here, intents and entities.